your day 13 of Yoga Challenge. Today we're going to be working on Bakasana, which is your crow pose. That is the pose that you voted yesterday. So to work on your Konasana, you need to get a very strong foundation. So that's what we're going to be working today. Strong core and hips and inner thighs very open. So hip openers too. Also, it's a very playful pose. So you might need to deal with the fear of falling. If you never attempted this pose before, remember to listen to your body. I'll give you options. It doesn't mean you need to take them all. Also, as I said on the first day, yoga doesn't mean that if you can do the pose or if you can't. It doesn't mean anything about you. It's just the way that you're enjoying to get the pose. So you might need to use a block, so it's good to have handy. If you don't have a block, maybe a big book and a pillow. So just to leave it beside you before we get started. And we will start in Konasana. So you're gonna take a bend of the knees, bring the soles of the feet to meet. So you have the option to bring it in closer to your body to make it a bit harder, or if your knees and your hamstrings are tight, just lengthen it a little bit more forward. So from here, you're going to place your hands on the knees, palms facing up, maybe closing off the eyes. You're going to take a moment here just to bring awareness to this moment, being present with the body and the breath. Begin to breathing in and out through the nose, deepening the inhales and the exhales. Sending the air from the nostrils all the way down to the belly. Every inhale, you grow tall from the top of the head, spine is nice and long, core is engaged, navel towards the spine, and as you exhale, you sink your sitting bones down a little bit more. So for each inhale you grow, and for each exhale you ground. If you had your eyes closed, you can start to open the eyes. Place your hands on the back of the knees, bring them in towards each other, and you're gonna find your tabletop. So, starting on your tabletop, wrists, elbows, and shoulders in line, knees under the hips. You're gonna place the hands firmly on the floor and spread your fingers as wide as they can go. From here, you're gonna start to press the tip fingers and until your nails get turned to white, and the knuckles of the hands too. So as much as you press to the fingers and knuckles, safer is for your wrists, and you have more support of your hands, which is it's needed for your armbands. Also, your fingers work as a brake when you're at an armband. So it's really important to push that, to have a grip of the tip fingers on the floor, so you can control where your body's going. So from here, you're going to take a few protractions and retractions of the shoulder. So you're going to make sure that your spine is nice and long, your tailbone is tucked in. From here, you're going to take an inhale, push to the hands, creating a space between your scapulas, and as you exhale, you drop the chest, bring your scapulas in together. It's basically like cat-cow, but you're keeping your spine and tailbones too. One more, push to the hands, creating a space between the scapulas. Exhale, drop, bring your scapulas in towards each other. Nice. From here, you're going to start to take an inhale and move your body forward. And as you exhale, you bring your body back. Just bring some movement into the wrist joints. From here, you're going to start to bring your body moving side to side. And then big circles all the way around. Moving with the breath. Exhale, inhales, exhales, and inhales. Start to move towards the other direction. Inhales and exhales, in and out through the nose. Okay, nice. From here, you're going to flip your right hand and place the top of the hand on the floor. And then you're going to start just moving the same way you're doing before, back and forwards, but very tiny movements. Just stretching the forearms muscles. Stop back in the middle, bring your palms, right palm to the floor, flip your back palm. And again, moving back and forward. Nice. From here, bring it back so both palms are facing down. You're going to take an inhale, tuck your toes under and and lift the knees off the floor. So in your floated tabletop, you're going to take 3 breaths here. Keep pushing through the hands, creating a space between the scapulas, the same action we did before. On your next exhale, drop the knees on the floor. You're going to take 3 rounds of cat-cow from here. So as you inhale, you lift the chest, tailbone up. And as you exhale, bring your chin towards the chest, round your spine, look between the legs. Inhale, open the chest, look forward, tailbone up. Exhale, round your spine. One more, inhale, arching. And exhale, rounding. Great. Bring your your spine back to center. You're going to walk the hands forward. Keep your legs as they are. Your toes are tucked under, and you're going to start to melt the chest and the forehead in towards the floor. Maybe if here is too low for you, feel free to take a block and place it in between you and the mat. Place it on your head, sorry. So for here, if it's too low, feel free to take a block and place it on your forehead so have a little bit more space on the shoulders. Just feeling that stretching the armpits, opening that shoulders area, avoiding collapsing of the lower back so core is engaged, spine is nice and long. One more inhale here, and as you exhale, you're going to start to shift your body all the way down towards the floor. Top of the feet is on the floor. And you're going to bring your hands under the shoulders. So you're going to take 3 rounds of Cobra. So pick a variation, could be baby Cobra or high Cobra. So as you inhale, you lift the chest, look forward, curving your spine, engaging those lower back muscles. And as you exhale, you lower. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Now, from here, tuck your toes under. Start to push your body up. Bring your body to tabletop. And then from here, send your hips up and back into your downward dog. So make sure that you're balancing the weight of the body into the 4 supports that you have. So both feet, both hands. Maybe bring some movement to the knees, to the head. Just listen to your body and feel what is it asking you to do. Remember, at any time, if the downward dog is too hard for you, feel free to take a child's pose. Great. Now, you're going to take a few rounds of movement here. And as you breathe in, you're going to shift your body forward into your plank pose. Option to drop the knees on the floor. As you exhale, you're going to start to bend the elbows, lower the body all the way. And as you inhale, you bring your body to your back bench. Could be downward dog or cobra, baby cobra. Exhale, you bring your body back into your downward dog. Take one breath here. You're going to do the same thing 2 more times. When you inhale, shift your body forward into plank. Exhale, bend of the elbows, pointing back very close to your rib cage. Drop. Inhale into your cobra or upper dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One breath here. Inhale into plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upper dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Nice. Take a bend of the knees, place them on the floor a little bit wider than the hips. Take your big toes and sit back on your heels into your wild child's pose. You're going to take about 3 breaths here. Just taking this time again to connect with the breath in case you lost it. Sending the breath all the way down to the belly. Nice. On your next inhale, you're going to start to peel your body back into your tabletop. Send your knees, close the knees, and send your hips up and back into your downward dog. Now, from here, you're going to take an inhale, pick up the right leg into your 3-leg dog. As you exhale, you're going to bend off that right knee and bring it in towards your right elbow. Inhale, kick it back, 3-leg dog. Exhale, knee to nose, round your spine. Inhale, kick it back into your 3-leg dog. Exhale, bring your right knee towards your left elbow. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, you're going to place the right knee foot in the outer edge of the right hand. Drop the left knee on the floor, so in your lizard pose. To have the option to stay here, opening to the chest, both hands on the floor. If it's too high for you, maybe 2 fingers. Maybe you have 2 blocks. Feel free to take it. So just feeling the stretch in that right hip joint. So have the option to stay here. If you want to go a little bit further, you can lift the left hand on the floor and maybe open to the right side, putting a little bit of pressure in the right knee with your right hand looking out to the side. More inhale here. Exhale, bring your both hands to the floor if you haven't. You're going to start to peel that right leg back into your tabletop. Take your toes under, send your hips up and back into your downward dog. 2 breaths here. On the next inhale, pick up the left leg to your 3-leg dog. As you exhale, you're going to bend the elbow, bring the left elbow towards your left knee towards the elbow. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, left knee to the right elbow as your twist softening. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, place the left foot in the outer edge of the left hand, dropping the right knee on the floor. Opening to the chest, feeling the stretch in the left leg this time. Have the option to stay here, or if you want to go further, right hand stays on the floor, left hand floats, maybe pushing the left knee slightly to the side. Nice. One more breath here. Exhale, you bring it back if you're pushing your knee out. Place both hands on the floor. Tuck your right toes under. Bring the left knee beside the right. Both knees float. Send your hips up and back into your downward dog. Just looking between the knees, pushing the shoulders away from the ears. Hands are very engaged here. Nice. So the next inhale, you're gonna bring your body to your tiptoes. Look towards the hands. Step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, you halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Feel free to take a bend at the knees if you need to. On the next inhale, you start to push through the feet and bring your body up. It's slowly, vertebra by vertebra, head and neck are the last one to come up. Okay, now you're going to take a Malasana. So you're going to open your feet wider than the hips and your toes are slightly out to the side. Bring your hands towards the chest, take an inhale here, and as you exhale, you're going to start to bend the knees, sending the hips back and down. So whatever is more comfortable for you. If it's high here, just hold. You're going to take about 5 breaths. If it's low down, maybe you can place the knees under, you can place the elbows under the knees. It's not working today, sorry. Keep pushing palms in towards each other. Knees are pushing towards the elbows, elbows pushing towards the knees. One more inhale here. Exhale, you're gonna start to lengthen the hips. Bring your body all the way up into your standing. Bring your feet in. You're gonna take an inhale, lift the arms up. And as you exhale, you're gonna fold towards the legs. Great, let's start to practice our crown pose. So I'm gonna walk back so you can see me better. You have the option to place your hands on the floor if your legs long, or if you can't, just drop the hips into your Malasana. Then, make sure that you're pressing the fingers and the knuckles of the hands down so you have more support in your hands. Your elbow, the eyes of the elbows should be facing forward so your elbows are in an external rotation. We need this because as you bend the elbows to support the knees, the elbows, this elbows bone, they're supposed to be bending backwards so you can have a support, you can give your body a support for the knees. If you're not in external rotation, you're gonna be open your elbows out to the side and it's not gonna work. Then from here, you're gonna start to peel the heels off the floor, just balancing the weight of the body in the hands. Gaze is forward, not back. Maybe if you feel afraid of falling, you can place a pillow here. Bring your heels back to the floor. One more time, peel the heels off. Pressing through the fingers and knuckles. Bring it back. One more. And bring it back. Nice. Take a bend of the knees, take a break here. Now, next step, keep your hands and arms as they are. You're gonna start to peel the heels off, and as you bend the elbows, your knees are coming up. So you start to bend the elbows and bring the knees up. From here, you're gonna find a place to rest your knees between the elbows, joint all the way up to the armpits. Whatever it's easier and more accessible to you. If you can't bring your knees way too high, if you have tight muscles in the legs, you can step in the block or on the book so your knees are already higher than they were before. So pick your variation here. Your hands are on the floor. You're going to start to bend the elbows, lift the knees, and place the knees on your arms, the upper part of the arms. Then keep shifting your weight towards the hands, gaze is forward. You're gonna pick up one leg, hold here for a few breaths, then bring it down and pick up the other leg. Hold for a few breaths and bring it down. Send your hips back and relax. If you feel very afraid of falling, I would give you the option to place the block on your head in front of your body. So as you shift your weight towards the hands and lean forward, you might place your forehead on the block for extra support. Gonna do this 2 more times. So bend the elbows, place the knees on the upper part of the arms, shift your body forward, gaze forward and down. Pick up right leg, hold here for a bit. Bring it back, pick up the left leg. Few breaths here. And bring it back. Sit back, have a break. Now, if one leg is already very hard for you, keep doing this. That's no problem. Remember to listen to your body. Maybe if you want to give your wrists a bit of a stretch, feel free to do so. If you want to go a little bit further, we're going to attempt to take off both legs. So again, take a bench of the elbows, lift the knees, place it on the upper part of the arm. Keep pressing the fingers and knuckles firmly on the floor. Start to shift your body forward, looking forward, and then it's slowly gonna pick up one leg of the floor, and then maybe pick up the second leg of the floor. Very focused, concentrated. Don't forget to breathe. And maybe you float both legs off the floor. Nice. Gonna try it one more time. Then you have a break. So again, pressing through the hands, elbows, eyes of the elbows are facing forward. You bring the hips up if they're low. Take a bend of the elbow, heels off, place the knees on the arms. Start to shift the weight towards the hands, balancing your body forward, look forward. You pick up one leg and maybe pick up the second leg. Trying to bring the feet towards the bum. Oh, nice. Great, you're gonna walk the legs back. Take a bend of the knees, sit back on the heels, and bring your palms to face up by the side of the body and rest your head on the floor. 5 breaths here in your child's pose. With control, start to move the arms forward. Place your hands firmly on the floor. Bring your body up, cross the legs, and stand in front of you. Take a bend of the knees, place the feet firmly on the floor. Gonna float the arms, take an inhale, and as you exhale very slowly and control, you're gonna lower the body all the way down towards the floor. Nice. Take a movement here with the knees side to side, just releasing that tension in the lower back. You're gonna bring your knees towards your chest. Let your knees fall out to the side. Soles of the feet facing up towards the ceiling. You're gonna take a happy baby here. So you have the options to hold your legs on your shins, or maybe have a hold of the foot to the outer edge with your hands. Make sure your lower back is still pressing down firmly on the floor. Bring your legs back in towards the chest. Give your body a bit of a hug. Letting your arms fall out into your cactus shape. You're gonna inhale here, and as you exhale, you're gonna drop both legs towards the left, maybe looking towards your right hand side. Just softening the breath from here. Deepening the inhales, deepening the exhales. Maybe closing off the eyes. And the next inhale, bring your head back to center. Bring your knees back to center. And as you exhale, you're gonna let them fall towards your right. Maybe if your neck allows you, you can look towards your left hand side. And closing off the eyes, just breathing in that twist, that stretch in your torso. You're gonna take an inhale, bring your head back to center, push the knees in towards the chest one more time. And you're gonna find your final Shavasana, your resting pose. So you can let your legs fall long, turn your toes out to the side, palms are facing up, shoulders are back and down. You're gonna take a time here to rest. Really closing off the eyes, letting go of the control of the breath, just letting it flow naturally. Let go of any tension in the body, in the muscles, maybe in the shoulders, neck, jaw. Begin to bring your awareness back to the body. Deepening the inhales and the exhales. And bring some movement to the toes and hands, waking up the body gently. Bring your bodies overhead. And bring the legs touch, giving your body a bit of a stretch. Bring your knees towards the chest, let them fall towards the side. When you're ready, you're gonna push through the hands, bring your body up into a seated position. Have the option to place our hands on the knees, or maybe hands to touch into your heart center, maybe closing off the eyes. I'm gonna take our time here to appreciate your hard work today. to attempt to something new, to face your fear of falling. But if you made it until here, that was a successful journey. Bring your chin towards your chest. Namaste. Nice. Hi guys again. I really hoped you enjoyed and maybe you got some playful times in your practice. I will see you tomorrow.